Today we're going over financial literacy. The biggest thing about these questions is that you're figuring out what they are asking for. Okay? Then you come to your star chart and you say, okay, well, simple interest solves for interest. If they're asking for the total, you have to add. So that's the biggest thing, is what are they asking for, or and what do I need to do the extra step? All right, so number 1. Jenna put $4,000 in a retirement account that offers 7% interest compounded annually. What should I underline or circle? Compounded annually. So before you do anything, you're going to write the formula down for compound interest. And I'm telling you right now, do not bring me your paper to check it if you're too lazy to write the formula down, because y'all should see my answer key. Every single one, what do you see that I wrote? The formula. Every single one. So I'm going to write for compound formula, I'm going to write A equals P open parentheses 1 plus R to the T power. Then I'm going to ask myself, what does this formula solve for? And I write it every day on my star chart. Total amount. So I'm going to read the question. How much interest does this formula solve for interest? No. So I'm going to have to do the second step of subtraction. So here we go. What is the P, the principal? How much money did she put into this account? $4,000. 1 plus, what is the rate she's going to get? I circled it for y'all. 7%, but I have to change that to a decimal by putting it over 100, which is 0.07. Now, what does time have to be given in? Years. So did it give me the time in years? Yes, so 5. So the total she's going to have in her account is $5,610.21. But the question didn't say how much money will she have in the account. It said how much? Interest. So I have to subtract the principal out. So I take $4,000 out, and I am left with $1,610.21. Are we good? Yes or no? Why did I do the extra step? Because it didn't ask for what the formula solves for. All right, skip to number 3. I should have everybody sitting up and paying attention. Sammy puts $1,500 in a life insurance policy that pays 7.5% simple interest. What should I underline or circle? Before I move on, should I write the formula? So I go to my star chart, I find simple interest, and I write I equals PRT. Okay, what did they give me? Did they give me the P, the principal? 1,500 times, did they give me the R? What do I have to change that to? So I have to put it over. So I'm going to go put 7.5. 7, and 1/2 over 100. Math, decimal, enter. How much decimal is that? 0.075. Times, how much time? And was it given in years? 12. Now, I'm not going to solve yet until I read the question. The question says, what will the balance be? Is a balance a total? Yes. Now, look at your star chart. Does simple interest solve for total? No. So what am I going to have to do afterwards? Add. So I go put this in, 1,500 times 0.075 times 12. That's how much interest he made. And I'm going to have to add the $1,500 back, which is $2,850 total that he's going to have in the account. Now, if y'all would go to the multiple choice, because these are the ones you're going to do, and I'm going to help y'all talk about a few of them. So go to number 3. Everybody go to number 3. Number 3 says Joel needs to take out a $7,000 loan. That's your P. Which loan option will allow him to pay the least? How many problems are you going to have to do? 3. Now everybody look at option 1. The time has to be given in, but what did they give it in? So how do I change that month to years? Divide by, why? Because there's 12 months in a year. 30 divided by 12 is 2.5 years. So your time is 2.5. Are y'all good with me? So you're going to do each problem, and the one that has the least, you're going to circle. Make sense? Okay, turn to number 5. This is the one I'm going to need to help y'all set up. If you are not paying attention, I will not help you set this up again. We have done one like this before. It's not hard. It just kind of takes a little bit of time. So everybody paying attention. It says Julie has developed a savings plan to go to college. She starts with $5,500. So everybody look, on year 1, how much she had? $0, but she starts with? So she now has $5,500. She's going to earn 5% interest. So I got to change that to a decimal. Now everybody look, to get from the new balance to how much interest she earns, to get from here to here, you're going to take this number and multiply by 0.05 because that is the interest she's going to make. So everybody do 5,500 times 0.05. What did you get? $275. Now, what does the last box say? What is the end of year balance? Well, she had $5,500. She made this in interest, so to get this number, you simply add these two things. Yes? So plus 5,500, and she now has $5,775 at the end of the first year. So what do y'all think she's starting with at the beginning of the second year? That number. So $5,775. How much does she deposit the second year? So how do I get this number? Add these two together. So plus 1,200. She now has $6,975. Then you're going to repeat every process until you get to this final box, and that's your answer. That's how much she will have after 4 years. So you're going to keep from here to here, you're going to multiply by 0.05. To get here, you're going to add these two up. You're going to take this number, that's what she starts with, and start all over. Make sense? Okay, turn to number 6. What do y'all see right here that I circled? Can I have months? What do I have to change that to? So you got to divide by 12. There's 12 months in a year. Go to number 7. How many problems are in number 7? 2. I have account A and account B. You are going to have to do 2 separate problems. With account A, it's compound interest. So this formula. With account B, they have I equals PRT. Now, this number where it says Austin has $500 that he deposits, you don't need that number because he split it, put 300 into account A and 200 into account B. The question says, which amount is closest to the total amount he has? So this one's going to give you total. This one's not. You're going to have to add to get the total once you have your two answers. You want the total of both. What am I going to do? Add them up to get my final answer. Okay, let me see if there was any other one. Number 9, same type of problem. It says you have twin guys, Terry and Jerry. So how many problems do I have? I got Terry and I got Jerry. You're going to have to do Terry separate. You're going to have to do Jerry separate. And then it says which statement is true. And it's talking about who has more money. So you just pick who has more money and how much more do they have. Make sense? Same thing on number 11. You have bank 1 and you have bank 2. You're going to have to do bank 1 as its own problem, bank 2 as its own problem, and then answer the questions about them. Make sense? There are only 12 questions. You should finish. I will check them and then you will put your answers in Google Classroom.